Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We're about to start a new world with a bunch of mods, and I want to go over the sandbox settings, both to make sure that I'm satisfied with the settings I have and also to show off what I've done with these settings. They're a bit different than the last ones, so it wouldn't make sense for me to jump a bit back and forth to explain a few things as I go down, because as you see here, there's headshot multiplier, there's no headshot multiplier, but if I head over to here, it also says that enemies take triple damage. So I wanted to change the focus on headshots to be a bit more about just hitting enemies, partially because I like the idea of just body shotting with bow and arrow. And I get very tired of just constantly headshotting all the time. I want to be able to just smack a zombie in the leg to cripple him, smack him, in the arms, cut off the arms. Have a little bit of variety. The sheer focus on headshots just kind of gets stale after a while. It's I've been there, I've done that. So I'm gonna try massively buffing all damage and turning off headshot multiplier so headshots do no extra damage. There's still the potential of one-shotting zombies with dismemberment if you hit them in the head, because if you dismember the head, it's a one-shot, so there is still a benefit to headshotting, it's just not going to come from the headshot multiplier. I also have set so players take triple damage from everything, and zombies do triple damage, so that should equal to a zombies do 9 times as much damage. So they have massively increased damage. Last time we played, we had roughly triple damage because we had players take 150% damage and zombies do double damage, which should equate to 300% in total. Now we should be at 900% in total, if I'm not mistaken. We're still rocking the walk and crouch a little faster, run a bit slower. XP multiplier is back down to normal, with all of these being back to normal. Death penalty is injured, but I think I will restart if I do die. Infection rate is 300%. I kind of want to crank this up, but I decided not to because you can't crank it up further here, but if you go into the XML files you could tweak it. I was tempted to increase it to 700% just to get the whole 1 day to die vibe. The thing is, I don't think we'll ever struggle with infection, because if I get hits I'm gonna die anyways because of the 900% damage, until I get armor, in which case I can get hit a few times, but there's a good chance that I will still get killed before I get infected. Over on the entity side, we have enemies, very high density, very high fast respawns. Once I get into the world, I also want to get change one setting that I can't change here, beyond what is possible, which is the claim zone of a bed. I want the claim zone of the bed to be quite large, so that around my base should be relatively safe and zombies shouldn't spawn as much there, but everywhere else in the world they will be more prevalent, because I get a bit tired of having to fight so many zombies while I'm building the base. I want the base area to be a little bit safer and the rest of the world to be a bit more dangerous. We mentioned me doing more damage to zombies, they doing more damage to me. I've also reduced the damage they do to blocks. I don't care too much about having to repair my base and have the base be super sturdy. Once again, since I'm going to have a large claim zone around my base, the base is going to be a relative safe zone. Not completely safe, it's never going to be completely safe, but it's going to be very safe. We don't force headshots. We have set everything to walk. On the previous save we had Blood Moon on jog. I'm going to set everything to walk now. I just want it to be the damage that's the threat, not the speed of the zombie. And there's still going to be fast stuff that threatens us, because some zombies don't care about these settings very much. They will still walk very fast or run very fast. There's a female variant zombie that is just very fast even on walk speed. I think charged zombies that are blue are faster. Animal type zombies like vultures, dogs, dire wolves, bears, etc., they still move fast, so that is a huge threat, and that's going to be the reason I changed something else later on, which I will explain once we get there. No zombie rage, they don't eat animals. I just get tired of them just showing up constantly just because I fought a boar. Like, it's weird. It doesn't make sense to me that there's a boar walking around and they don't care about it. But the moment I kill the boar, zombies show up from everywhere to just eat the boar. Like, if they were just fighting animals on their own and eating the animals, it'd be whatever. But the fact that they just like have this switch that flicks in their head the moment an animal dies is weird to me. No smell mode, no digging mode. I'm not sure about this digging mode thing. I'm not sure if it matters a whole lot, but I have it off. Just try it. Didn't enjoy smell mode very much, so I've turned that off. Over in the world, we have global game stage and biome stage default. Now, last time we played, we had these set up, so we got more fancy zombies faster. But I'm gonna not do that this time because I've been playing around a little bit with it, and it turns out that if you turn these up, you will quite early in the game just get random dog spawns. And because of the 900% damage, if I encounter a random dog spawn in the opening parts of the game, I might just get one shot by like a dog just running up and one tapping me. So I decided to go to defaults. Maybe I'll swap this later on once it seems more reasonable to do so, but yeah. Turn off biome progression. I don't really want to do the whole unlock all the biome things again. It gets old on like subsequent playthroughs. I kept the temperature though. Tech workstations, I've turned workstations off now because the focus of this world, as you can see by the name here, is hordes and crafting. I want to focus on crafting, so I want to have to make my own workstations, not find ones. Blood Moon is on 7 days, normal, Blood Moon range, blah blah blah. More zombies during Blood Moons, no airdrops, no storms. I got tired of like the whole walking into a fancy biome and being told that I basically have to hide inside a building and wait for the storm to go away. If I could turn up storms and turn off the forced being inside during a storm thing, I would love to do so. I think the storms are aesthetically pleasing. I would love to have other disadvantages to there being a storm other than, hey, if you don't go inside a building, you take damage. I think that's kind of meh. I think there would be other more interesting things like more zombies spawning, more biome-specific zombies spawning, you know, less visibility, maybe like stronger temperature, like in the desert, you know, it'll be even warmer. In the snow biome, maybe even colder. In the wasteland, maybe there could be some kind of like radioactive fallout that you would have to watch out for or something like that. Who knows? Like something else, something a bit more interesting than just like, hey, there's a timer on the screen and you gotta leave. It's not very interesting for gameplay. Currently I'm on 24 hours cycle for 60 minutes. I might want to turn this down to 30 minutes eventually, but for starting out, until I get like a control of things, I'm keeping this at 60. Same for daylight length. I might turn this down so that we get longer nights eventually, but for now it's going to stay at 18. Because what I'm considering doing eventually is that I might turn this down to 30 and this down to 12, so that we essentially have the same length of blood moons, but we have more nighttime and faster day progression. But for now, I want to keep it like that so I don't have to like hurry about planning for the first blood moon. I've turned off the compass and location info, so I don't know what kind of POI level I'm going into unless I take a quest to go there. I'm allowing map. I tried without map, but I like being able to check on the map where I can find ore, so I kept map on. I kept screen markers on because I got tired of trying to find like the satchel in POIs when you do like the quests. If you have this off, then you had to like look at the top right corner where it says like how far away you are from the satchel and just kind of like use that to narrow down, or you have to just like search everywhere. And I don't. It was okay. It changed things up, but I got a bit tired of it, so I'm gonna keep that on. Day-night time doesn't show. I want to try to like make a calendar and a clock in my base so I can actually see the day-night time there. Resources. So this is going to be a little weird. So the highest quality loot I can find is 1. I can't find anything higher than 1 because the focus of this world is crafting. I want to craft things. I don't want to use the things I find, and I don't want to use the things that I buy. So the highest I can get from loot is 1. It's still good to find loot and buy weapons and tools because they can have those new modifiers that you combine with the things you made to put those modifiers on there. But I'm not going to be using the ones I find because I can make much better ones. All of these things are default, not much has changed here. Magazine abundance has been set to none, which is going to make sense in a second. Crop crops, they grow at half speed and yield twice as much to compensate for the fact that they're without enough perks. You get very little yield, if none, when you deal with like grow crops and make seeds out of them. With all maxed stuff, you get a surplus of 2 crops because you spend 5 of them to make seeds and you only get 7. So I've changed this so they grow slower, you get more, and then we'll get a more of a surplus when you have max gear, and you can hit that break-even point earlier with less points in the skills and not have to wear the farming gear all the time. Crafting. So the reason why magazine abundance is set to 0 is because crafting progression is off. There is still no learn by doing in the game, unfortunately, but I am tired of picking up magazines and spending so much time just looking for magazine bundles and cracker books early in the game just to be able to do anything. If you turn crafting progression off, you start with the ability to craft anything. So that's going to be off. Can't pick up magazines. I want to turn book abundance down, actually. I'm going to try turning this down so that finding perk books is going to be quite rare. Like those set books. They're going to be like a rare, important reward. But some of them are going to be less important because of some of the mods I have. But we'll get to that eventually. So yeah, no crafting system. Everything else here is default. No crafting system, no crafting progression. Everything is unlocked by default. Traders, open all the time except Sector and Blood Moons. Their trade stage is very high. They have a lot of items. The only reason this is very high is kind of because I think unless it's very high, we'll quite quickly outscale the things they have available, and we'll just have to wait like many days before we can buy this is like something that would be like nice to combine with our weapons. So I've set this to very high. I don't intend to buy something that they sell. Like, for example, if they sell a tier 3 weapon and I haven't made one myself, I don't intend to buy it. They sell many items, so there's a higher chance of finding something that I want because they have a bigger stock offer. It resets every day. I was considering changing these prices but to make it less good for me, but I want to see how it works with defaults. I have set the buy limit to 1, so they can only they will only buy 1 stack, I think, of items per day. So I have to mix up what I sell them. At least that's my understanding of it, so I'm going to try that. And then I have set the max quality of things they can sell me to 1, so similar to the finding in the world is only 1. This is actually kind of like both good and bad, because if I'm going to be crafting anyways, them selling a maximum of 1 is kind of good because it would be cheaper to buy a quality 1 item from them anyways. So this might actually be like mostly a good thing. Vending count very high, vending reset every day, buy price normal. Moving on. We are skipping the intro challenges and the intro quests. We're getting the 4 skill points right away. We're not having to do like that punch the grass to make the armor stuff. We don't get the trade route quest, so we will not know where the traders are, and we will not be given like a little quest that points out where they are. Only takes 5 quests instead of 10 to get to the next tier. Can do as many quests per day as I want, and we get the 4 skill points. Everything here is normal. And that is gonna be it. So I don't think I want to change anything. The only thing I changed was turn the book abundance down for the fancier books, because we're already gonna have all the recipe books for recipes, which count as books, but we're not gonna have the perk books, like the Sledgehammer Saga and that kind of thing. And those are going to be nice to find. It's going to make them a little bit more rare so they feel a little bit more rewarding to get. I have made a new, I've generated a new map, Gakiwa Mountains, and I go to the multiplayer section here. I've turned the claim size as high as it can be, and the Bedroll Dead Zone as high as it can be, but I'm going to turn this even higher once we get into the world with the console command, because this is as high as I can turn it. I want to try having it much higher. So I'm curious because this one goes like in even numbers and this one goes in odd numbers. Let's see. Control the size of the horizontal area that is protected by a land claim block. A land claim of 7 would protect a 7x7 square area from sky to bedrock. Is it because the... No, I don't... I'm thinking, like, is it because the bed is a 2x1 block thing? I'm not sure how that works. Does it extend 30 blocks in every direction, and as a result, it's one more in one of the directions because the bed is longer than it is wide? I'm not sure, but I'm going to increase this, like, significantly. I'm going to try 90 blocks, I think, to see how that feels. I wanted to cover the entire claim size quite easily. I don't think there's anything else I want to do, so we are going to load into the world. Now, for some of the mods I have, I can't remember all of them on the top of my head, but one of the big ones is it adds the ability to craft different quality mods, because this new update, 3.0, added quality to certain mods that will make them better. Like, for example, there's a better, like, bandolier, whatever it's called, the thing that goes on your chest piece to give you more reload speed that comes from quality 1 to 6. I've added the ability to craft all the different ones with a mod, so that kind of goes into the whole focus on crafting in this save and less focus on buying and looting things to get the mods. We can just craft them instead. Once I get into the world, I'm going to make sure that I'm actually playing as me, because we have a mod that lets me play as me. And that is also kind of neat. So I'm going to read this note. And then I'm going to try not to get brutally murderized. But yeah, we can make any mod. We have some like tier 4 weapons, like different guns and fancy things. I'm going to try to use a few different guns. Let's see, I get my 4 skill points right away. And what I wanted to try was I wanted to go agility right off the bat. And go 3 points into agility and then go 1 point into parkour and try to get this second parkour point as soon as possible. And use that to kind of like give myself an advantage when building my base. So yeah, we have tier 4 weapons, a bunch of like different weapons. Oh. That is a telemarker. Of course I get called when I stream. That's just normal for me for some reason. Can I make a shovel? I would need more rocks. Okay. We have some new vehicles. I want to try some different vehicles. We have some extra perks. We have a section here with like mastery perks that gives you some extra strength here and there. The only one that I'm really interested in, I've tried a little bit off stream, is called Bowman. And not only does it give you more reload speed with bows, which kind of like allows me to push myself a little bit more towards more like a combat archer, because I complained about that in my previous playthrough, that I feel like archery is a bit too slow to actually be a viable like fighting a horde playstyle, unless you use the explosive bolts, in which case it's a little bit better. But at rank 7, that perk allows you to hold multiple arrows at once, up to 5, and fire them in rapid succession before you have to like pull more arrows onto the bow, which is kind of fun. There's also a tier 4 crossbow that is like a repeating crossbow, which doesn't work with that like perk, but it functions more like a gun, a semi-fire gun that can load many bolts and then fire them in rapid succession as well. So there are like a few more options now for archery to make it more decent against hordes. Now, I did also try like customizing a little modding myself by going into the XML files and tweaking things in the archery thing. I tried to make bows be like faster in there and see how that felt. And ultimately I decided against it, because with the combination of the extra perks that I've added and the ability to craft the bandolier mod, I feel like I can get actually a decent reload speed on bow, and anything more started feeling like unnatural with the animations of the game. I wouldn't mind being able to shoot faster, but I also don't want the animations of shooting quickly to feel weird. Why can I not see my own hands? That's a little weird. Now I can see my own hands. So I could go around playing in third person and just whack things like this as well. I had to, oh yeah, for some reason, like, the friggin' NVIDIA DLSS, like, starts blurring out sometimes when I, like, use the model. Don't know why. It's having, like, a little bit of issues. I had to, like, make a different outfit because it didn't feel right walking around in, my comfy loungewear pants that I have that you can't even see because I'm not even fully on screen when I, hang around, but it's the same loungewear pants you can see in the pre-stream scene. So I threw on some different clothes for this model that I use in-game, just to like have it fit a bit more into the world. And I had a lot of issues trying to like fix certain things. I had like a thing with the gloves that had like random render issues. I had to make a different pair of gloves. I still have some clipping issues with the trench coats. When you run, you can kind of see the legs clip through a little bit, which is a shame. But I wanted to have like a very long trench coat because I like having like I have like a long trench coat IRL. I kind of wanted to have kind of like that vibe, so. Right, I was gonna make sure that I change the bedroll claim size. We're gonna set that to 90 right off the bats. And I should probably go ahead and make one, as well as a land claim block if I can. So I'm just going to put the bed right there. That should hopefully give me like a significantly large zone that is somewhat safe for the time of being. It doesn't despawn zombies that have already appeared or might be like hanging around a POI. But because of the spawn protection, I don't think there's many zombies around me right now until the spawn protection wears off. I'm not sure how long that lasts. And zombies near POIs, I'm not sure if that reaches any POI. I don't think it should. And if it does, then like it's whatever. Okay, so get me a land claim block. And we are gonna place that one right there. And then we need a shovel. And then I should try to get some primitive armor going. So like, because I have everything unlocked, I can make like the best stuff right away. I would have liked to have it like a little bit more limited, like, but unlock quite quickly, but there was no simple way to do that, so we're just gonna have it unlocked from the get-go. I was considering like maybe limiting the quality and tier of which I could craft by blood moon progress and then up at every blood moon manually in the menu, but I decided against it, so. So we got some simple basic armor going. We're not going to be able to see the armor, and initially that was like one of the reasons why I didn't use this mod that lets me use my own model after the release of 1.0 and 2.0, but I feel like I've played enough since then. I've seen the armors, and a lot of the time I just end up like applying the like armor override to like just use one armor I like the look of anyways, so. I figured like when you can transmog your armor to always look like one armor, transmogging myself to always look like myself is kind of similar in a sense. Okay, so make like 200 of these. We're gonna try to make like a simple solution for the base starting off, and then we're gonna upgrade eventually. Because, as I said, I kind of want to reset if I die, so I don't feel like there's any point in spending a bunch of time prepping my base if I'm going to immediately die when I walk into town. If I could somehow get like one level, that'd be great, but so I can like try the increased agility thing. Yeah, did I download the mod that allows me to like quickly upgrade things? I was like looking for a mod and I'm not sure if I remembered to add it. Or if I was just looking at it. I don't think I added it. I wanted to get like a mod that allows you to like upgrade blocks in a radius, so it's a bit faster to upgrade blocks while you're building, but it doesn't seem like I got that one. So I'm gonna try just... Should be like a way to make like a circular... Like this? I'm not even sure if that's the right shape. Is it? Oops. No, it's not quite the right shape. Am I not doing on face anymore? Is that not the right way to do on face? Huh. I need this one. That's the one I need, okay. Not that way. That way. Nope. There we go. Wait, why is it a little... Oh, this is not a... this is not a normal cube, that's why it's a little off. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move those, but... Clam. There we go. Let's move this up as well. So once I can jump high enough, I'm just gonna like dig down here. But that's not something we can do yet. And in case I lose track of where the space is, I'm gonna put a torch on it. Maybe the extra XP I get from doing these will allow me to jump. Nope, that didn't get much XP at all. Oh, I forgot one thing I was gonna change. It is actually one thing that will speed up leveling a little bit. Because we have so many perks in the game. I'm gonna pull up the XML so you can see what I'm gonna do. It's a relatively simple change. So we're gonna go ahead and browse local files. And where is the window capture? Okay, we'll get that in a second. We're gonna go data, we're gonna go config, and then we're gonna go progression. I'm gonna edit that in Notepad++. Okay, let's see. Window capture Notepad++, whip that up. All right, making sure I don't think I've changed anything else on this one yet. So we're gonna change this. And what this basically does, changing this from a 1.14 to a 1, makes it so that when you level up strength and perception and all those like attribute skills, right? When you level them, it costs like 1 for level 1 to 5, and then it costs like 2 points, 2 points, I think it's 2 points, 3, 3. This one is going to make it so they're all 1 point and never goes up. And then we're going to do that for the general skills as well. So I'm going to search for override. And this is going to be the perk cost for the light armor perks. I'm going to change this from 1223 to be 1111. I'm going to go do the same thing for the medium armor. So it's 1111. Heavy armor, 1111. The cooking skill, the living off the land skill, the lock picking skill, and the lucky looter skill. There we go. I'm gonna save that. I'm probably gonna have to reload the game. We're not gonna do so yet, because if I do so, then we'll lose the spawn protection and then zombies will show up. Let me turn off this XML viewer thing so you can see what I'm doing again. Luckily, it's not going to be relevant until I want to pick up any of those perks, and we're not going to pick up any of those perks anytime soon, so. By the time we're going to pick up those perks, we'll probably not have the spawn protection anymore anyways. So, getting my hands on some bone would be nice, so I can make myself the bone knife, because the bone knife is actually a pretty solid weapon when you have no points invested into weapons at all. And I don't think I'm going to invest much into melee weapons or ranged weapons at all early on. We're going to try to rely as much as possible on that triple body shot modifier that we have, and just generally be bad with weapons beyond that. So stamina management is going to be a little bit spooky. So we're just going to have to manage that as best as we can. Grabbing cotton plants because of the double farming modifier we have. Getting 2 cotton per schmack is pretty nice. And then we can go ahead, so we have all crafting unlocked. I can find a menu for it. Not only can we craft cloth out of cotton, but we should be able to craft cloth out of plant fibers as well. And with cloth, I can actually go for level 4 armor instead of level 5. No, level 4 instead of level 3 is what I meant to say. Now, if we want to be crafters and actually craft things, step 1 to do that would probably be to get a forge, which means we need to find duct tape, pipes, and leather. That's a doghouse. That's actually terrifying. If a dog spawns on me, I'm probably instantly dead. I was considering increasing the carry load encumbrance so that we have to invest a bit more into encumbrance and countering encumbrance, but it was at such weird thresholds that it didn't feel good to actually enable it. Because when you try to like increase the encumbrance in the settings, you only have the option of like making it like more, a lot more, and all. Instead of like actually being able to increase it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I wanted to have it like a nice point where like I felt like I get value out of all the mods, because we can craft mods that gives us more more carry capacity, so we don't have to invest into what is it called? The pack mule. Speaking of pack mule, there's the perk in intelligence that's like the charismatic leader that I've never gotten to use because I always play solo. And I tried to find a mod that allows that to work for yourself in single player, even though that would be quite like powerful. And there is a mod for it, but it's outdated, so I did not manage to get that going. I'm scared of actually fighting a zombie because I think they two-shot me. I do have a mod that's supposed to make zombies walk in more reasonable directions, because apparently they walk as if they're stepping on like tiles, because this game is built out of blocks essentially, right? They try to ensure that they're aligned with the grid when they path towards you. And I don't think the mod is working, because it seems like they are adjusting to the grid. Like an example is like when I like stand over here and he's gonna get close, he's gonna be like shuffling onto the, oh, that's the fast zombie, onto the part of the grid to like try to be aligned with it. And I think that's why I keep missing so many shots on people, is because they like randomly sidestep to like align themselves with the grid, and that causes me to like miss shots. Like, yeah, there he did like the weird sidestep for some reason, right? Because he wanted to be aligned with the grid. So I don't think that mod is working right now, because I'm pretty sure I have it, so it just doesn't quite work. Alright, we do have a trader here, and you might notice that this is not wrecked, which it would typically be, because I have a mod that allows traders to spawn in not only outside of their normal biome, but in cities specifically, because they tend to spawn outside of cities when they spawn. But we can actually have them spawn in the cities as well now.
Step on in out of the heat and have a look.
So I'm not really going to buy anything you have to sell, and I don't think I can really sell anything to you either that's valuable. So I'll see if you have any jobs, just to like get an idea for where I can go. We can try to do this, but I don't trust myself to actually fight zombies right now. Give it a whirl though. We can loot these, we don't need like any magazines, but pipes is quite nice. What's this one have? Sand and cement isn't bad either. Because sand we can melt in the forge to get glass jars, which we're gonna need a lot of if we're gonna craft so many things that are glue. Nails, there's no reason to pick up, because the only thing we need nails for is that one workbench we're gonna build eventually. And we need 100 nails, so picking up 4 nails isn't really gonna make any difference at all. Spring is okay, gas is kinda whatever. Okay, this had a lot of stuff in it. Cannot craft parts is something I haven't like gotten a mod for. I have gotten a mod that allows it to make legendary parts, because for tier 4 weapons you need so many legendary parts that I didn't want to have to like scavenge so much to get them, to just try different weapons, so I decided to make them craftable, even though it kind of goes against the whole point of legendary parts. I wanted to try it in this playthrough to see how I feel, because at some point getting legendary parts feels like you're just running around looking for savage countries to loot. Maybe if legendary parts were more of like a drop from zombies, which it might become once you have the right perk books, but I feel like most of my legendary parts comes from just like raiding savage country stores. Okay, so which direction is this gas station in? Unlike last world, I'm actually going to allow myself to close the stores when I'm not in them. And I'll just like let zombies wandering, because if I get nailed in the back by a zombie while I'm shopping, I will probably like die in 1 or 2 hits. It's so scary to get close to them when you know that they do a ton of damage. That guy is also quite quick. Like, I'm still stabbing him in the head even though I don't need to, because there's no headshot bonus. Yeah, the zombies are trying to pop up out of nowhere now. So I reckon we don't have our old spawn protection anymore. It is fun to be able to walk around like this every now and then, though. I don't dare to do it very often, because I'll probably just get smacked by a zombie when I do. Especially like while fighting. Like, I need to be able to judge the distance as accurately as possible so that I don't overstep. I do not appreciate how dark it is in here. I can't see anything. I had forgotten how dark this game gets when you go inside while it's raining. I think I turned down my brightness as well in the settings. So I wanted to get like a bit of more atmosphere. Holy, does that make this creepy. Till the point where I can get myself a helmet light. Something is moving. I do not enjoy this. I should have brought my torch with me. Got the parkour point I wanted, which is not going to help me at all in this situation. I cannot see anything. Oh, it got brighter. The storm stopped, I think. Oh, I think that building counts like as outside, and that's why I can see more. Oh, I lost half my health bar there. Sure hope there's not another zombie. Doing this quest was a mistake, but now I feel like I have to do it because I hate like leaving an area and getting like that stain on my resume that I have failed the quest. Okay, the last zombie might be outside. Yeah, sure, give me the yucca seed so we can start eventually making our own yucca farm. The fact that I can see more when I'm outside in the rain than I can do when I'm inside in the rain is kind of whack. Oh, it's like that, okay. It's a dog? Brother, why would you do this? Do I have the resources necessary to make a bow? Now, headshots don't do anything special, but it is enough to beat the dog in a body shot. So those body shots are powerful, so... I don't know what the headshot modifier normally is. Like, I wonder if I'm basically just doing headshot damage with everything now anyways. The thing is, there are some perks that increase headshot damage, and I'm not gonna, like, get anything out of those, I don't think. I think one of the things I like about not needing to do headshots is that once they, like, fall over, I don't have to, like, awkwardly pace around them to find their head.
I knew I could count on you. Here you
It
go.
would have been great if you sold me some, no, gave me some, friggin' glue or something. Do you sell any glue? No. Do you sell any dick tape? I meant duct tape. Excuse you. You don't sell either, so you're actually kind of useless to me. What about jars? You do sell some empty jars. How many can I get? You give me 7.
Don't forget repair kits. You don't want to end up stranded or have your gun jam on you.
Alright, get those jars on the bar. I think there's water right behind this guy's place, so we can get some dirty water there and try to set up a little glue production. Do we need a cooking pot to produce glue? We might, which means I need the forge anyways. Ugh. So I don't want to buy... I don't want to buy the cooking pot, I want to make my own cooking pot. No, 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 no. I can't see shit. Oh, God. Dogs are so scary. This is why I got, like, parkour early, so I can actually, like, get away from really bad situations. At least we're getting a lot of bones. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to try to find a cooking pot, but... even though I do want to make one. I don't have any duct tape, do I? No. Body shot him. Yeah, I don't know what I want to use this next point on. Because I got the parkour I needed. I could get improved bows. I'm going for any melee, but what I really want is to get some, like, better harvesting amount and speed. To be brutally honest. I don't think there's any reason for me to pick up lead. We should also be looking for mechanical parts so we can get a wrench as early as possible. Okay, can we track the forge again? We have one of the 3 duct tapes. We lack 1 leather and we have plenty of pipes. If we needed more, well, we do need more leather actually. We can get a bunch in here, I think. Because it probably has those like chairs you can harvest. Did not mean to loot the brass. I mean, I can probably sell brass. It's not really a priority right now. Gift shop? Maybe they have glue or duct tape. Have a jar. I got stuck on the wall, it was so scary. Come on, could you just have some glue or something? That'd be great. Orange seeds for a corn farm. Straight up clean water. Yucca fruits aren't useful because I can't grow yucca out of that. I have to find 5 of them. Can I jump this? Nope. Oh, we already got 4 mechanical parts. At least we can make the wrench once we have iron and such. It really doesn't want to give me any glue though. And I might also just be looking in the wrong places. I need 1 more. Bobcat bar, huh? I was concerned about the paw sign on the side there because I was thinking I was going to be like a vet or something. Did you bleed to death? You did. Oh, I don't hate that. I do dislike the fact that I'm not finding any glue, though. Oh yeah, I also have a mod that allows you to build chicken coops and capture chickens. I don't think that's a priority right now. I don't know if you have to feed the chickens, but if you do, I don't have the means to take care of a chicken right now. I'm gonna try to get to a part of the town that I haven't, like, completely ransacked already. Okay, nice. Okay, make the duct tape. Make the wooden log. I'll fight this guy. Hope not to get one shot. And we also need some cobblestone. Do I have enough clay on me? I do not, so we should definitely try to find some clay. I prefer not to have to dig a random hole in the ground, so if I could find some clay hanging out. There was a construction site between here and where I'm going to build my base, so there's probably some clay in, like, some weird sandbags or something. Would this, like, have sand? A little bit. I was curious, because, like, sand would be nice to have, and it's kind of like a pile. I'm not super opposed to just, like, flattening this out. Even though it was clay I needed. We're actually finding a lot of sand. Any chance this is clay? It's cement? Oh. How about this one? That's clay, okay. How about this one? Let's get back to the base. The faster we get this forged, the faster we can make a grill and cooking pots. I'm really freaked out by this doghouse. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are we dead? He's dead, but I'm very close to. Oh, that's not ideal. Okay, we got some grilled meats we can eat. That gives us a little health back, but not much. Not enough that we can take another hit. So many dogs in the town, and they don't abide by the walking rules, so... Kind of the biggest threat right now, along with demon birds. sure hope I can jump up this. I also sure hope zombies cannot jump up this. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Alright, forge. Alright, I'm actually gonna move that. Also, I gotta not forget that if you stand on a campfire while it's burning, you actually catch fire, and that will kill me right now. Okay, we'll give you some wood. And we'll give you some iron and some clay. We'll turn that on. Okay, keep the feathers and keep the rocks if I have any. Do I have any rocks left? Am I all out of rocks already? No, I'm not. I'm just blind. Oh, it's becoming nighttime too. Just gonna go get some more iron. Single stray hit from a zombie walking up behind me is enough to just like completely destroy me. I do not have a way to see in the dark yet. Forgotten how dark this game is when you don't have plus 50% brightness in the menu set. Oh, I appreciate that I'm finding some eggs. See, I shouldn't have to find chickens to have a chicken coop. I should just have to hatch some of the eggs I find. Kind of sad that like the bandages you can make out of cloth heals nothing. And it's officially nighttime. You can tell by the freaky sound effects. Alright, can I have like 1 point in mother load? It's so dark, I don't even think I can notice the zombies if they spawn. Should not be out here. Honestly, I think we'll head back for base. I can't even find that. We can grab some wood along the way and then we can focus on expanding the base rather than risking our lives out here. I see a zombie. And he's a feral, of course. God, I lost track of them. There you are. Oh, there's another zombie right there. How are we going? Going, I can't see shit. Okay, it wouldn't surprise me if I run into a zombie at this point. There's one there. I can see the smoke from my base. Playing with this brightness was a huge mistake. I was like, I want to make it more atmospheric. Yeah, the atmosphere is I'm gonna die if a zombie sneezes on me. It stopped the combat music and I'm not sure if I trust it. Whew, how much iron did I produce? Not a whole lot. I want to make a good cooking pot. I need 125. You need anything to make cooked eggs? Yeah, you need water and a cooking pot. I use the torch I can see. Okay, I can't place the torch just anywhere. Okay, that's great. Make a whole lot of sense, but just don't starve now. Kind of wish zombies were louder. Sometimes they just walk up on you without making a noise, and it's very annoying. I'm afraid chopping down trees is going to attract zombies, but maybe it doesn't matter because I have the heat map disabled. I do have that like large area land claim thing going for me as well. Oh, okay. I like being able to actually body shot with the bow. not just have to fish for headshots all the time. Could have lessened the gap between headshots and body shots, but I don't actually know what the headshot multiplier is. I don't know how to do the math to like check for headshots, because I don't think headshots is just like a straight 50% increased damage or double damage. I feel like it's more than double damage, but that might be because there's perks that increase the headshot damage. Let me check like the default perks. You look at like perception. Yeah, deal 300% headshot damage, it says. I guess headshot damage is normally 200% and it goes up to 300% depending on what weapon you're using and benefits. Then the question becomes, when I modify the headshot settings in the custom game mode settings, is it gonna be a flat reduction so that if I do negative 50% headshot that it goes down by 50% points from 200 to 150, or is it gonna be a 50% where it just cuts it in half and it goes from 200% to 100%? I am supposed to dig here, but I guess I can use a ladder for the time of being. Is this ladder immediately gonna break if I do this? I can't see anything if it's there. That's horrifying. I don't know if he's getting up here or not, but... he's a feral, of course he is. And it is nighttime after all. Something wicked this way comes. Crawly guy. There's a snake. Oh god. I've seen snakes like get up some high places before. Concerned that the snake is just gonna like shimmy on up. Get me like a level... You know what, just give me a level 1 of each. Just so I can make something. So we can upgrade later. I'm also curious, is there like a... Is there a 5-meter hole that I can make? Why does it go the opposite direction? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing, I always do. It's getting a little brighter at least. What's that noise? Okay, so this would be the thing I need in the corners, okay. I go on the inside. Oh. Is it another zombie showing up already? Go away. Trying to live, love, laugh over here. Oh, I missed. Let's be simple rotation. Nope. There we go. Yeah. Okay, do we have these? Is that all the eggs I had? I only have 4 eggs and meats. I thought I had more. Alright. You guys have actually gotten in, huh? I need you guys to piss off. Oh, I could use that food. Really? We're that perceptive? Oh my god, don't move. I don't know how bad the drop is on this early game bow. It's quite bad. I need the food. It's kind of silly how using food is better healing than using bandages early, because to make bandages you need freaking LO. How am I supposed to get LO under these conditions? Actually, more zombies showing up. I don't think this bed range is good enough. I think I might need to up this by a lot. And if I have to pick it up and... I mean, is it increasing? Or is it not working? I mean, it sounds like they spawn the moment I pick up the bed, like, immediately. Sure I didn't have any more eggs. Really more zombies. Okay, I need to get some more iron. So if I can get some more iron, I can make a bucket, and if I can make a bucket, I can get myself like a little water source over here. And I can just get a bunch of bottled water from that. Which we need to make glue. If we can make glue, we can make tier 6 primitive armor. Well, I've almost gotten my health bar back. I'd like to keep it that way. Possible. Ooh, I would very much like to have a boar, but that is so greedy. We could try the good old block strats. Something that I've never actually tried to use in this game, I don't think, but I've heard about it. Because people that play this game on like super high difficulties tend to get agility too early. No, not agility, too parkour too early. So they can do this thing where they build these blocks and jump on top of them. Man, am I glad that I don't have them eating animals on right now. I'm worried about the lumberjack. Oh, there's so many zombies. There's a chance the lumberjack one-shots me. I don't think he does, but I don't want to risk it. Where are all you guys coming from? Uh-oh. I ran out of stamina. Oh boy. I wonder if the triple damage they take actually helps bleed damage a bit. Normally bleed damage sucks. It probably still does, but at least if they take triple damage, it's gonna be, you know, 1/3 of the suckage, question mark. I wonder if that boar is still around, or if I just lost it because I got attacked by a horde of zombies. I mean, the horde of zombies is still around, so it'd be kind of cheap if they took my boar. This is what I get for having high respawn. anywhere outside of my base is an awful place to be. If I reset my client and spend some of my early points on light armor, which adds a decent amount of extra survivability from light armor. I can get the first point for 1 point, which I guess I should. Light armor, 1 point, plus 1 armor rating for each light armor piece, that's plus 4 armor. Taking us from 39 to 43. Tighter, funny British man. This tool is so slow, but we just need to get a little bit of iron. Just to get us off the ground. Doesn't have to be a lot. I swear these zombies do not leave me alone. This is where I would like to get the second point in light armor, if I hadn't accidentally not updated the XML before starting the world. Heard a zombie. I think it was you I heard. It sounded more like a crawling zombie. yeah, I was considering increasing the fog amount. That's another thing I can do when I reset then. The fog amount a bit. Which I think is just a visual thing, it's not going to improve my stealth or anything. Nor do I intend to be stealthing on this character, even if I might go a little bit into agility and bow, I'm not going to pick up any stealth. Because I'm not playing on double perk points, I'm going to be a lot more cautious with what I put my perk points into. And not do that thing I did last time where I like do half optimal perks, half funny perks. I just think there's a lot of cotton around here. Do we have the farm cotton one? Or is there not one for farming cotton? I guess there isn't. And whoop. Alright, let's see. Cook some more. What's out of fuel? More bacon and eggs. More grilled meats. Red tea. So what do you need to make a chicken coop? Coop? Sorry, I have a mod for that. Did I forget to add the mod for that? If I did, we can just grab it when I resets, to be honest. So I was gonna add it. Yeah, put some iron in here, put some clay in there. I might as well read the treasure map. And we'll turn these into glue. Okay, so what do I need for a wrench? Level 1, please. 2 duct tape, 4 mechanical parts, 12 iron. I swear I had 4 mechanical parts. I only have 3? I could have sworn I had 4. That changes things a little bit. What do you need for it to make a clock? Okay. I wonder if it also needs to be powered. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need 100 nails. That's going to take a while. Yeah, I guess the main goal right now should be the wrench. Because once I get the wrench, I can get all the other stuff for the workbench quite easily. How long is it going to take to do these? Okay. Would like to not get stuck in a scary situation without my knife. I'm going to walk down to the town and try to find that one mechanical part I'm missing. Actually, I should... No, do I? Can I craft the wrench by hand? Certainly I can, right? I should have the 12 iron on me then before I go look for it, so that by the time I find the 4th mechanical part, I can also start using it to scrap cars. So, give me those. Set up for making 12 of these. So I was going to use this to make a bucket. So that I can get a water source in the base. I guess in the meantime, just get some more wood, because we don't have a lot of wood right now. How good is the shovel as a weapon? Honestly, not bad. Should also be planting new trees. How much space needs to be between trees? That much? Okay. Some more fuel. Okay, we got the 12. Can I tell you to make the 100 nails while we, nope. At least I can tell you to melt some sand, right? Do I have the 2 duct tapes on me? Okay, I'm just making sure. Because I do have the mod that allows me to craft from chests. That's something I wanted to try. Since we're going to be doing a lot of building and crafting in this. That kind of quality of life would be nice, quite nice to have. Stabby. Stabby. Give me these. Can I search this? Nope. If I was a mechanical part, where would I be? Of course, my character's thirsty. Nothing new there. Holy, you scared me. Are you gonna get in or no? It's like I'm struggling with getting out when you're blocking the door, so either get in or get out, you know? Oh God, don't do that. I'm just gonna grab this, scrap it for more iron. How much do I get? 18. It's better than nothing. Oh. Oh, God. What is this, some kind of out-of-season April Fool's joke? Yeah. Oh, you're supposed to climb that, okay. Come on, game, just give me some mechanical parts. It's gotta be some in the gas station, right? Skill points to spend. That's cool and all. It doesn't fix my mechanical part problem though. Oh, it's the fast lady. Oh, is it getting stormy? Can't see anything. Don't really want to go in here if it's stormy. Is it just that shop that just gets really dark? Why does that shop get so much darker than everything else? Ooh, LOC, that's actually kind of good. Certainly a fire truck has one mechanical part to spare, right? Nope. Do you get mechanical parts by just whacking cars with like an axe? Or does it have to be a wrench? Got plastic. A piece of cloth. Oh, just give me one mechanical part. So if you could just get mechanical parts by doing this, that'd be great. So you could just get the wrench. So you can get mechanical parts. The fact that the wrench is locked behind mechanical parts is so annoying. Oh, why is it so dark? Where the heck did you guys come from? I hate this. Oh god, I can't see shit and there's zombies crawling out of everywhere. Where the fuck did they all come from? I'm leaving. Oh, I had no stamina. I need to just get out of here. Sheesh. Still alive? I saw a snake for a second, but I think it was just the blood. Why is it so hard to get the mechanical parts? Like almost every time I just end up like finding a wrench before I find the materials to make a wrench. I don't appreciate that this guy is here. He hits harder, I think, so he will definitely one-shot me from this HP. Why are all the shelves empty? Brother in Christ, you can't just fall out of the ceiling like that. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm going home. Drink my red tea. Guess we can check with the traders to see if he has a single mechanical part. He's a mechanic after all.
Good evening. If you need tools, mods, or vehicles, we've got you covered.
I'm gonna sell you the brass I have.
Well, holy shit. I knew you were gonna buy something.
So where do you have your combining table? Takes 2 minutes to make the wrench. Sheesh. I have filled the bucket, haven't I? Nope. I have not. I guess we're doing that right now. Oh, I do not like that. It was floating like a ghoul. A whites with a wraith. Have I gotten the tool yet? Nope. Yeah, you can stay far away from me. Shoot him in the butt. Could you imagine if there was a friggin', I'm gonna call it, mechanical part in that one? So now I need 20 mechanical parts, but at least now I can do this. We also get some iron for free. There we go, that's good enough for me. Alright, let's get ourselves back to the base before it becomes nighttime. Alright, slap all the iron in this. Let's see, there we go. How many nails do I have on me? Only 5? Huh. I still can't make... because I don't have enough clay. Have I got any more clay? Yes, I have. So we're gonna melt some more. I'm starting to get tired. Loki been up all night. The heat is making it impossible to be up at any other time. Which kind of sucks. We'll grab some more wood. Could I build like a well? We go to the circular shape so we just get like one of these. Oh, it spills out, unfortunately. Wait, did I manage to clone water just now? Okay. How about we do... Is there like a 2 meter? I mean, I could do the 3 meter again. There's gotta be a quicker way to do this now. Bruh. Yeah, I think I did clone the water. Maybe you can do the Terraria strats. Alright, can I make the 100 nails yet? Nope. Alright. Can we... No, because this also uses clay. Dang it. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, it got steeper. Okay. I lost counts. So, considering it suddenly got steeper, I might go a little bit more in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Okay. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Is that more for my water duplication accidents? Well, good to know that it's possible. You just have to like make it fall off a cliff. Does it despawn if I do this? I think so. Okay, what do you need to make a torch? Animal fats. What about a standing torch? Isn't that a thing? It's not a thing you can make. I'll make 3 more torches and then move. Oops. And we're gonna move this one to the corner. Gonna be floating menacingly. Sure hope the torches don't set me on fire if I get too close to them for too long. It's not like a variable shaper thing, nope. This is Minecraft now, I'm just placing torches down. So what do you need to make a calendar? Paper, paint, and nails. Okay. Not too difficult. Slowly clawing my way back to full HP. Certainly I can make 100 nails now. Nope. That was all the clay I had? Sheesh. Okay, I need one more torch, or I need to move this torch to be like down here or something. Oops, 3 skill points to spend. I have some more clay. Start making some of the nails. How do these work? Or like that the trade route ones? Oh, you just have to find them. wonder if there's like a hole type that's bigger than 5 meters. Do they have a 7 meter? What do they actually? I think it's also working very slow. Is this also where I would make the anvil? And how much would I need to make a tier 5 anvil? 5,000 iron. Okay. That's harsh. Do they have something like this that's just flat on the top? Half window? What do they call these? 2-meter arc. I'm trying to see if they have like a half. This would look kind of whack. This is not really what I'm looking for. It's not really it. Maybe. If not, there's like a very decorative block. That might be... That looks whack. Storage cube. Trellis diamond. Didn't we have something that was kind of like this, but like a full block? Oh, maybe we did just use a trellis diamond. I'd just go with that. The concern I have with this is not going to look very sturdy. I might have to like alternate between the shape and some other shape to make it look a bit more sturdy. Not at all what I meant to do, game. You said I had to repair it and then suddenly it got upgraded instead. Did I mess something up? Yes, I did. Alright, it's a start. Any progress on that workbench? Oh yeah. In which case I'd like to just make a bunch of iron so that I can maybe make an iron shovel. Curious. There was like a diagonal version of like the storage cube. That would be basically the same. Confessional. How would that look? if nothing else, it seems sturdier. I mean, low-key wants to like do like something like this, but I bet you zombies would like climb on top of it like so. Unless I do paneling all the way around, which I could do. Okay, I tried to pick up the torch and it picked up not the torch. Okay, we have a workbench now. Iron shovel, obviously we don't have legendary parts yet, but 48 iron and leather and duct tape seems doable. Ooh, we're out of iron, okay. In which case, maybe we want a pickaxe first. Which is probably the same amount of iron. It's actually more. Do we have anything we can melt down? Maybe get a little bit of iron. Maybe like half of these pipes. I wonder if there's anywhere else closer by that might have iron, like maybe in this direction. So one pipe burns for how much iron? 5, 10? 10, okay, so I should get enough to make the pickaxe then. It gets dark down there. What does it take to make like a helmet flashlight? Ooh, forged steel and a flashlight? Sheesh. Can you make a normal flashlight? Yep. One more. There we go. So that's gonna take 2 minutes. Got any more skill points? Probably not. Nope. I can put the torch back down. That'll help with the darkness. go. Everything I need to make the pickaxe. And that takes 3 minutes. Like, this digging of clay is literally just a pastime while I wait for things to craft. Could try to get the tier 6 primitive outfits. It's only 8 duct tape, so... Ooh, level up. Not much we can do with that level up, but still appreciate a level up. Wop, 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 wop. Well, if nothing else, at least we have a cozy little basement corner. I don't think I'll dig out this entire thing before I have like a really good tool though. It's more so to see how it looks. Alright, well, I have a better pickaxe. Bit short on cloth, but we do have some that, and that, and then we're gonna have to go get the rest. Oh, I didn't bring the cloth though. That I should have done. What do we need to make the banded? What is it? It's not called banded. Advanced armor plating. Oh, it doesn't require any steel, so this is pretty doable. I forgot I was gonna check if the other direction might have iron closer by. Oh well. Nope, got the full armor set. Hopefully I'm a tiny bit less squishy. Don't think it makes a huge difference, but take any advantage I can get. Do I need knife parts to make... Oh my god, they're showing up now. I went too far away from the bed. I just want to know if I need knife parts for a hunting knife. I do not, so I should really be getting that. Oh, ow. Still hurts like a bitch. I'm just over here because I want to get some iron. One shot. I'm not confident enough to like start digging deep yet, so I think I'll like visit some more like surface mines. Just grab what they have. You guys are really popping out, aren't you? Kind of miss primitive armor being heavy armor. I think it was heavy armor the first patch it came out, and they changed it to light armor. Which I guess makes more sense for it, but come on. Let me have my... Ooh, that guy almost hit me. Just have my early game heavy armor just for the sake of being as tanky as possible. be good enough iron for now. Start on that hunting knife, hopefully. Shame we didn't see any snakes or boars or deer along the way, because that would have been kind of handy. Well, eggs are still good. Hey, welcome to Arcasium, what's up? Is that tree always there? I feel like I would have seen it. Unless it's one of the trees I grew and it just turned out like this. I didn't even know that was possible if that's the case. How much having a lazy morning? Oh, me too. Even though, like, technically it's late for me. It's morning here, but I stayed up all night, so I am sleepy as heck. And also getting cooked alive by the summer heat. So do forgive me if I sound a little dead. Let's see, slap the iron in there, grab some empty jars. And fill her up. Got water here. We'll make glue first, and then we'll make the water. And I need a bunch of iron for the shovel and the hunting knife. Something I ought to do that's more important than just building on the inside is actually fortifying the outside. How much wood do I have for this? Ooh, level up. And what would it cost me to make either a, not wrench, but hammer? Claw hammer, leather, iron, wood, duct tape, or impact driver. No, not the impact driver. What's it called? Nail gun. Nail gun requires motor parts, which we don't have, okay. Like, this is what I should be spending my wood on, so that the base is a bit sturdier if it gets attacked. We hit the first blood moon, which I don't even know how long is until, because I don't have the day counter enabled. I feel like we're on day either 4 or 5. That's almost all my wood. Do we have any seeds? Plant some more trees. Do I have trees planted over here? How's that iron coming along? Make 29. That should be enough for the hunting knife at least. Although we probably lack the cloth to actually make a lot of these things. I'm gonna go get some more cotton. If I put 1 point into living off the land, is that gonna make me get 4 cotton instead of 3, or does it not multiply off of the base one? No, it does. 4 cotton instead of 3 is insane. Instead of 2, I mean. Can't even math. That's how tired I am. I think I also get 4 grass instead of? No, grass I still get 2 of, okay. Well, there's a lot of birds' nests around. You want to make more arrows, and it's nice to have the eggs for the egg and bacon. Also checking my map if there's any iron on this side. How long does that take to make? 4 minutes? Well, 3.5. Alright, let's see. Still don't have any meat to cook, which is a little spooky. Metal fences and railings. Huh. Do iron arrows use feathers or polymer? They use feathers, okay. Do I still need to unlock arrow crafting from the books? It doesn't say I do. Because normally you would get bulk crafting ammo from... What is it? Hunter's Journal? No. Is it? No, it's not Hunter's Journal. What is it called? Ranger's Guide to Archery. Maybe because we have magazine progression off, we can craft it regardless. What do you need to make, like, turret ammo? Robotic turret ammo. 2 lead, okay. I think I might just boil my eggs as is. Now I can make a hunting knife. Let's see. Hunting knife tier 5. Should be quite a lot better than this. Do I only have 5 bones left? That's a little bit concerning. Not too surprising. Alright, the next thing I want to make is a shovel. And I should also get an axe. Now we do have the option of making legendary parts, but it's a bit out of our ability right now because we need diamonds. But it's nice to have the option eventually. What's it needed for the claw hammer again? Leather, duct tape, forged iron, wood. Okay. I think, like, the claw hammer tier 6 shouldn't require legendary parts because you would just go nail gun instead. I guess there's an argument to be made if you're playing on, like, tier locked game modes, where you can only go to, like, tier 2 stuff, then, like, investing into a legendary claw hammer might be something you would do eventually. Okay, then we got the knife. So how big is the difference? 25 to 43. Stamina cost is a bit more hefty though. I'm hoping this will actually one-shot zombos. That would at least be really nice. Do you suppose we could try it out if we see a zombo? There's one. Okay, I might one-shot the weakest zombies. It's really nice. It's so foggy. I want to visit the town so that I can find a calendar or check what date it is. The fact that it suddenly got so foggy is actually concerning. You're telling me it's a blood moon now, I'm gonna freak out. So I'm not ready at all. I mean, there's no way it can be a blood moon, right? We have 1 hour long days and we've been streaming for 3 hours. There shouldn't be a blood moon until we've streamed for 7 hours unless I accidentally set the game to half-hour days. Okay, having that dagger was really nice though. wonder if traders can sell legendary parts. I don't feel like they can. Maybe be a little bit careful though, because some of these zombies have more health. And that's a feral, so that has even more health. I thought 4 steps would be enough, but it's 5.
Ooh, it's almost dark out. Did you need a headlight or something?
You have a calendar? All vehicles and persons entering the facility may be subject to search. That's cool and all. Okay, it's day 3. That's reassuring. Okay, what do you sell? Oh, you have a lot of different things. Well, I don't want to buy a tool I haven't made myself. Ooh, but getting steel tool parts so I can make the nail gun would be nice. What can I sell? Can I sell anything? I don't need this. Thinking, what do I need to make a calendar of my own? 5 paper? Okay. I'll probably have better luck just... Ooh, it's getting really dark. Better luck just finding some paper on the ground is what I was thinking. A snake. Versus that guy is bleeding out of his skull. Oh, you're feral. Don't like that. Did 4 stabs to knock you down and another 4 to kill you. See, isn't there sometimes like clutter on the... Oh, I know what I can break to get some paper, some of those cardboard boxes. Certainly we got some of those around, right? Barely see who I'm fighting. Yeah, there's a little bit of fire on the ground here, helps me see. Oh god, lag. If I die because of lag, I'm gonna be so upset. No, I'm not risking it. I'm gonna ult F4. I think the game just froze on me. I can't even ult F4. It is not letting me. Oh yeah, it's a memory leak issue. It just capped out my memory for some reason. Well, I would like to hop back in and ensure I'm not dead. Would be very annoying. The game immediately frees upon me reopening it. It's Excuse you. Oh, never mind. I don't like that it's logging into Discord. I'm not giving it permission to do that. It does it anyways. It is loading strangely slow. Either that or my brain is moving strangely slow, and as a result, everything feels slow. I better not be dead. Be very upset if I am. Doesn't seem like I took any damage. Oh god, but now I did. Fuck that. Ding dong, health bar gone. No, I'm just gonna get myself back to my base. Where's my base? This way? This way. I'm not risking my life for a calendar. Did I have a torch on me? Yep. Look at that. Alright, we have some more eggs that I can heal on. They only heal 5 though, unfortunately. It's better than nothing. Yeah, how about that shovel? Mechanical parts, glue, spring. Yeah, I really need to be like using the wrench some more. It's not called a rivet, it's called what is it called? I don't remember. ratchets. That's also forged steel and steel tool part. Why would you ever make this? Unless you're doing that thing I mentioned where you're blocked to tier 2 only. Great, they're at my house. What do I need for the other bow? The wooden bow. It does require bow parts, okay. And of course, I have to reload my hands. I don't know why it doesn't do that automatically, but there we go, got my hands back. I don't like that I jumped down because I can't see you. It's too friggin' dark. Oh, I still got a good amount of arrows. But I think I should honestly wrap up because I'm barely talking anymore because I'm so tired. It's not ideal. Eat one more eggs. Start making the water, but yeah, I think we'll call it here for now. I'm so tempted to turn up the brightness again because it gets so dark, but it's kind of atmospheric too. It's like, at this point I feel like I'm gonna die to darkness. Just to like compare real quick. Where's the setting for brightness? Here. I've been playing with 50% recently. Holy, is that so different? That's insane. Yeah, I've forgotten that this game gets this dark. I didn't even realize I had the brightness up. I don't remember when I changed that. Or if that was just the default when I installed the game and I turned it down when I first played this game. But, well, we're gonna wrap up here because I am exhausted. So, oh my god, the weird spots on my face from the lighting. How is it down here? That works. Kind of dark though, but yep, that is gonna be it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, even if I don't. Have a great day, and I'm gonna peace out. Bye bye.